Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. So, another day, another 2 hours of walking. I got home. Now I'm hungry. And what's been working for me is making small meals that I can just grab when I walk into the door. So, I had a half a can of black beans and I just added water. And then I stocked my freezer full of cheese. And so, I'm making 3 burritos. So I have 3 pieces of cheese, and this is going to add these are going to be some tasty burritos, you guys. So that's the first thing I made. And so back over here is my, I just heated my tortillas in a dry pan with a little coconut, and I made some peanut butter sandwiches. We'll get to that in a minute. So when I want to eat something, I can just grab my meals I made and eat them. So I can make 3 burritos. You might be thinking that's kind of watery. No, they'll be fine. They'll be yummy. Yeah, they're hot. They're hot as hell, okay? That's hot. So what's good about this is you're not doing away with any great sums of money, not even, but you're creating some tasty little meals that can be consumed when you're hungry. Within minutes. That's the other thing. So I will save this one to be eaten. And then I have 2 more that will be eaten. So all that's in there is black beans and cheese. If you don't have cheese, you can use a little bacon fat. And then at the food bank, I got these, food pantry, I got these cookies. And so I'm baking them up. Let's see if they're ready. I think they're ready. These look good. So, I'm not tearing into my food bank. Ooh, yummy. Food bank food. I am going to eat it though. But what I want to do is eat down my food in my refrigerator and my freezer, because before I went to the food pantry, I had bought a lot of, these look good, look. I was very grateful for the food, and I was determined not to waste it. Because a lot of times I think wastage happens because people are just, the food goes bad because you didn't think to dehydrate it. I didn't really think of it either. It just came to me because I know generally that would be a lot of fruit, because I am not a big lover of fruit. However, look at all these dehydrated apples I made, and they taste good just like this. All you have to do is rehydrate them. And believe it or not, I still have 3 apples. Yes. So I have 3 burritos. And then I made three sandwiches. Okay, are they visible? So this is a lot of, my son and I, a lot of times, eat sandwiches together. This goes back to his childhood, you guys. So, I had, look, I used the last bit of my peanut butter. And I have strawberry jam, look, yummy, yummy. And then I stockpile bologna and cheese. I try to find the cheese. This is Swiss cheese and bologna. So one thing that I do that really helps me is I pack my freezer full of lunch meat. I'm not going to bother. Look, these look good. Mmm. So you guys saw the nice food I got at the food pantry. And then I want to show you something. I'm very careful with my food. And this is the ribs that the food pantry gave me. And so last night, it was pretty late by the time the ribs were done. So I have 2 ribs left, which will be eaten. And then here is the, this is the green peppers. This is the potatoes. If any of you have comments on how to dehydrate potatoes, could you let us know? And these are the bok chow. I don't know where my package is. I have the stems of these somewhere that I dehydrated everything. Or else I froze it. No wasting. So just from my little scraps of food, you can see I generated quite a bit of food. I want to encourage you guys, be thrifty, be cheap. If you need food, go to the food pantries, or if something happens and your income is reduced so that you'd actually be in danger of living at a lower standard of living. I don't think I was in any danger of that, but one of the reasons that was the truth is because over the years I've taken steps to protect my money. So I'm going to encourage you guys to do that and shop around for markdown food and greatly reduced food. I got a lot of food this weekend at grocery outlet that was super cheap. I bought big $4 packages of oatmeal for $1. I bought a big package of grits for $1. I bought 10 packages of instant potatoes for $1. And I'll be doing more shopping. That I can't buy a lot of food, because one of the reasons I'm eating bread and tortillas is because at the food pantry they gave me a lot of bread. So next week when I go, if they distribute bread again, I already have enough bread. If I eat bread every day, it's in my freezer. I probably have enough bread for 3 or 4 weeks. One thing about this food bank I noticed, that is a lot of food. I never expected that. Now let's see how my burrito is perfect. Let's taste it. You don't really need anything on these burritos. Nothing. These cookies are good. Okay, you guys, be thinking about the year of the extreme frugality. I started the year out, the year of the extreme frugality, not knowing that it was probably going to be necessary for me to be extremely frugal, and it was a good thing I did. So be thinking, like, how can I spend less money? How can I use up all the resources that I have and not waste any? How can I stockpile toilet paper, bleach? What I do is a lot of times I get damaged bottles like this one. This one wasn't one, but I get these for 50 cents. You know, the markdown shopping. The cheapest place to buy hamburger, that was Walmart. The cheapest, best place to get turkey burger, pack your freezer full of lunch meat, cheese. Another thing is about dairy, like eggs, cheese, and milk. Okay, when I went to the food bank, I got eggs, which is technically a dairy, but a lot of times you can substitute cheese for meat. Like if you had this and someone made mention that you shouldn't eat so much top ramen. But I was glad I got all these vegetables because I will throw them in my top ramen. You know, fortifying my top ramen. You don't have to eat as much top ramen as I do, but you know, just in case. So I'll be putting it into the back of my mind. What kind of cheap stuff can I come up with? And if you have any cheap meals, if you could please let us know. My followers and I write them in our notebooks. And I have some cheap, really good cheap comments. I'll probably get to those in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.